HTTV with Illingworth and Gregory. Sean, how's Town's promotion to the Premier League benefited club partners here?
Yeah, I think getting promoted to the Premier League is obviously fantastic for the club, but it's also great for local businesses as well. And for me, the exposure that they get, I think, is very important. And you know, those businesses have been with us for, I guess, 15, 20 years, some of them, and they've seen us through some tough times. So for now, I hope that they're reaping the benefits, really. And I think it's great that some of those businesses that have been here, you know, the likes of Chadwick Lawrence, Northern Commercials, are getting their moments in the limelight as well.
It's great that they're getting that extra limelight, like you say, from the media attention that the club's getting, and seeing their branding all over the John Smith Stadium and in other places, like on national television around the world. It's great that their commitment's being passed through. Yeah,
100%. I think, you know, I saw one on Match of the Day. I think Expect Distribution, they had some branding in the director's box, and Paul Ince was there, and it got some great exposure. So for me, I think things like that are great for those organisations, and to be fair, they deserve that. They have been supporters of the club for a long time, and I was talking to a journalist this morning that one of the USPs of Huddersfield Town is our relationship with not only the fans but also the businesses of the community, and I think we're all in it together. And people call them the prawn sandwich brigade, and let me tell you, these people are not. They are true Town fans as well. So I'm delighted for them, and I'm delighted for the town that we're getting this kind of exposure.
And that's the key thing, isn't it? That Huddersfield Town wants to become the hub of business in the community, and that's really what we're trying to get across with the Huddersfield 100.
Yeah, definitely. I think for us, having the business community part of our experience on a match day is very, very important. It's a great place. It's almost a marketplace in itself. It's a great place for businesses to come, to meet, to mingle, to do business. And I know a number of partners on match days, they get together, talk about business, then enjoy the game. And that's what we wanted. And I think to get the Huddersfield 100 as part of that culture is so important. And I know that the Huddersfield 100 creates jobs, creates employment, creates work, creates profit around the place for their businesses. So it's a byproduct of us being successful here at Huddersfield Town.
And that's something that's really special about Huddersfield Town, is the fact that we've got global partners, long-standing partners, and they all mingle together on things like golf days or other events, or like you say, at a match day.
Yeah, it's that encouragement of doing work together, getting to know each other. And I think 10 years ago, when we originally talked about the partnership scheme, we took the wrong assumption that we thought that they knew each other, and actually they don't. So we encourage that, and I think in a couple of weeks' time we're going on a walk, a bit of a trek, a 5-hour trek, I think, with all the partners. So we're encouraging them to get to know each other so they can do business together, and then they can support each other. You know, I'm certain that somebody who is an engineer will know somebody who needs legal services, or needs insurance services, whatever it might be. And I think it's all about us encouraging that dialogue so that they can do work together.
And it's great for the club as well to have a whole variety of partners, like you say, global ones like Weissman, Ope, Lisu Sports, and then local long-standing ones like Chadwick Lawrence and Wilby.
Yeah, definitely, and that was always our biggest challenge, is that when we got promoted, kind of what happens to those people that have been supportive of the club over the past 10-15 years. And I think the Huddersfield 100 is a classic example of whereby they've been shoulder to shoulder with the club for years and years and years, but we haven't lost sight of them. Yes, we've got global partners now that are involved in the club, the likes of Ope and Weissman, etc. But we wanted to make it one big family and one big sort of sense of belonging and fabric of the club, if you like.
And you're sat on the LED boards now, there's some behind you. This is an extra bonus that club partners could get by signing up with Huddersfield Town. Yeah,
the LEDs, we've invested in those this year. It was an experiment last year that worked really, really well. This year we kind of went, right, it's time for us to buy them, being the Premier League. The great state-of-the-art technology, so I think they're called a P8 system. We've got the ribbon behind us, which I know lots of fans have commented on already, so it's a great way to sort of gain exposure, and with, I think it's 3 billion people actually watch the Premier League There's no better way to get exposure. Although I would say I think the LEDs now pitch side are sold out. It's just some minutes that are left on the ribbon and the big screen. So yeah, they've gone down really well. Really pleased with them, and I think again it elevates Huddersfield Town to another level.
And we've also seen throughout this season that club partners are putting special offers on for Huddersfield Town supporters as well, which once again really shows the community aspect of the club involving everyone.
Yeah, I think a classic example of that was the Bowers and Wilkins, the headphones. I know Kachunga is a big fan of I keep seeing them in him, you know. Yeah, the guys put up a pair of headphones for people to tweet, and I know a fan won those. But also they're offering 20% discount, I think it is, to every fan go through the Huddersfield Hi-Fi to buy them. So for me, that's superb, and that's real fan engagement. And we encourage our fans to support our partners, their local businesses that support their club. So it only makes sense that if we can support them, they'll then reinvest in the club, and we just get bigger and stronger as we go along.
Thank you for speaking to us, Sean.
Pleasure.